What is up, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. So I've seen a trend in this hobby that is very concerning, and it's coming out from some of the YouTubers, not all of them, but some of them, who are putting out these videos on a daily basis, which is very demotivating to some of you all. For example, this one channel that I watched after the drop on Friday of Journey Together, right, which was on the Pokemon Center's website for 1 hour. After that, it was all sold out. He was the first one to put a video out, and he said people should listen to him because he is most credible in the hobby. And the way he's justifying his credibility is, he's sitting in front of his booster boxes like Thanos, right? Literally on a chair that is also made up of booster boxes, I think. And he has booster boxes on the back. And he's like, well, everybody should listen to him and his opinion because, of all the Pokemon products that he has acquired over the years. Very, very demotivating start to something. Obviously, when the new set is released, some people are sleeping, they're unable to get it. It is already demotivating, right? So people are waking up with a bad taste, and then you have to see this video. I mean, literally, I watched the video and there was not a useful piece of information coming out of this video. And these folks are doing that for a reason, right? I mean, they are demotivating you. And if you look at some of their messaging, and you go watch those videos, they are motivating you to get out of the hobby of collection, right? And let me tell you why. And before I go back to my point, right, I'll just say another thing. For example, you watch this another Pokemon channel, which is Pokémon, where he has a store. He always starts off his video that he has a 7-figure business. Actually, it is a Pokemon store that is from his hometown, Nebraska, his basement. He says that he's shipping out from, but he also has a YouTube channel where he rants about stuff, right? And he talks about like, well, it's very hard to get a distributor. It's very hard to start in the hobby. But that's like, very demotivating information, right? I mean, if you guys disagree with me, comment below, let me know. I mean, it is very demotivating. If you're new to the hobby or you're a veteran of the hobby, you don't want to hear that it is very hard to get a distributor link, right? Or a distributor channel, or, you can build a relationship with your local game store that would be able to get you products on a decent price that you want to maybe collect or open on your YouTube channel or whatnot. Who cares, right? But these folks are giving a subtle message, right? And the way they're doing that is demotivating you, so you walk away from the hobby. And let me tell you why. Let me explain why. The reason for that is that everybody knows the Pokemon product is hard to get. You look at prismatic evolutions, you look at, the new set, the Journey Together that came out. There are Pokemon Center and Pokemon Company is printing the same print run that they had for the Sun and Moon and for the Sword and Shield sets. They have the same print run. The reason it is very hard to get the product is because there are so many people in the hobby, which is positive, right? I love it, right? I mean, I want more people in the hobby than less. But there are so many people in the hobby that the same order that they were printing and producing is now being spread amongst different distributors and different channels who are asking for that order. So it's the same amount of product that is there to go around. However, there are so many people looking for it. It is, the percentage that every person is getting is less and less, right? And, starts with a distributor to the local game stores and to stores and then down to you guys, right? That's why everybody's seeing a less of the product and the prices are going up. And some of these folks who have gained a lot of, wealth, I would say, or they have sold a lot and they have sitting on a lot of cash, they're buying up everything, right? I mean, they are part of the problem. They're depleting the market, out of some of these products and hence pushing the prices up. It is very concerning. But also there's another thing, like there isn't a single piece of information coming out of these channels that is helpful to you all, right? I mean, what do you gain out of watching some of these channels, right? I mean, they're not telling you how to get a distributor link. I mean, they're not telling you what you can do to collect hobby. They're not giving any ideas on what you should buy, right? Or what you should collect right now. Let me give you an example of what I'm looking for, right? And maybe this is just a small example, but I want to show you what I'm talking about. For example, right? I made a video about the Kanto Power XY Evolution box that I got from eBay, and it has 10 packs in it. And, instead of getting a booster box for XY Evolutions, which is $1,000, I was able to get these 10 packs for $4 a pack, in a special edition box, right? So I made a short about it, a video, and a lot of people appreciate that. And they went to eBay and bought it, right? I'll give you an same example, right? So recently I bought this, Zacian V Union box. It has 5 booster packs, but one of them is Evolving Skies and 2 Fusion Strikes, right? And I was able to buy this on eBay for $35. Like if you do the math, the Evolving Skies is roughly $15 to $20, and 2 Fusion Strikes, I mean, Fusion Strike is going up in price, it's roughly $10. So if you do the math, like that's $35 just in packs. And I have this card here, special promos and stuff, and this split card here for the Zacian V Union special collection, right? So I mean, it is still available on eBay. If you all want to go and rip some packs, you want to get your hands on Fusion Strike and some of these nice card artwork, you can go buy this on eBay for $35, and your price point is $5 a pack or $6 a pack, as opposed to if you buy an Evolving Skies booster box, you will be paying roughly $1,000. That's like $28-30 a pack. Very expensive, right? So ideas like these that I'm giving you folks, right? I mean, you don't see some of these coming out of these channels, right? I mean, the only thing I hear from these channels is very demotivating. I'll give you an example. There are some good channels that, like for example, like a Bulbasaur, right? I mean, he has a YouTube channel now where he goes about his collection and also gives tips and tricks on some of his products that he'll be taking to his next show, right? Another channel on Whatnot, right? On the streaming side, I like a lot is TCG Garrett, right? I mean, he's one of the biggest Whatnot channel. And every time I've been on his channel and I ask about his personal collection, he doesn't go into that at all, right? I mean, he doesn't talk about that because he knows, as being in the hobby, and I'm sure he has more collection to some of these compared to some of these other guys like Pokémon and which is a store, right? I'm talking about personal collection like Pokémon and this guy Nostalgianomics. I'm sure he has more collection than them, but he never goes into that collection. So there are some very decent channels that talk about the Pokemon product, the open packs, right? And they have a very upbeat, positive message. So if there is one thing you want to walk away from, is that you should not watch each and every channel, right? Because some of these are very demotivating, right? Somebody who is new to the hobby, if they watch these channels, he'd be like, oh my god, like I don't have any money, can't get the product, I can never collect anything, right? Or have a personal collection ever, yet alone buy packs to rip it on Whatnot or YouTube channel or whatnot. So very demotivating. So only watch channels that you are hearing the upbeat, positive message, because those are the channels that are trying their best, right, to motivate, to rally the troops so that you all remain in the hobby. I appreciate you listening to my rant. I was wanting to make this video for a while and thinking about all this. And I was getting a little bit frustrated watching some of these channels, and but thanks for watching the channel and watching this rant. And I want to give away these two this shiny Fates booster packs to one of you all. So to enter the giveaway, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and let me know your favorite artwork from the Shining Fates. And I'll see you all in the next one.